Putrajaya may release more net energy metering or NEM quotas for rooftop solar installations for residential, commercial and industrial buildings before the year ends, as the existing allocation that was expanded this year was taken up last week. The quota expansion is in line with the government's ongoing efforts to promote greater adoption of rooftop solar. In a reply to The Edge, Natural Resources, Environment and Climate Change Minister Nik Nazmi Nik Ahmad said the ministry is looking into the right quantum of quota to be released and will make an announcement before year-end. It is also looking at enhancing the rollout of rooftop solar installations with rooftop leasing and buyback schemes, although not much details have been shared. The faster NEM take-up rates seen this year come on the back of the government's decision to remove the blanket subsidy on electricity tariffs since the start of this year, with higher tariffs seen for high voltage and high consumption users across both residential and non-residential groups implemented in the second half of the year. The Malaysian Bar has initiated judicial review proceedings to challenge former Attorney General Tan Sri Idrus Harun's decision to apply a discharge not amounting to an acquittal in Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Ahmad Zahid Hamidi's case involving the alleged siphoning of funds from Yayasan Akal Budi. Bar President Karen Chia said this legal recourse was taken as part of the Bar's statutory duty to uphold the course of justice uninfluenced by fear or favour. She said Zahid's case holds national and public interest as it involves grave accusations of criminal breach of trust, bribery and money laundering against an individual in power and authority at the time he was charged. It is the Malaysian Bar's concerted view, Chia said, that the AG's discretionary powers under the Federal Constitution is not absolute and should be restricted in its scope and limit, exercised in a justiciable manner as determined by the courts. Separately, amid speculation that Zahid has cancer and will resign as UMNO president, the Deputy PM said this was untrue and that he has fully recuperated after undergoing an operation last month. He returned to work last Friday after recovering from the surgery. Prominent lawyer Tan Sri Muhammad Shafee Abdullah and the Inland Revenue Board are in talks for a possible settlement in a dispute over 9.414 million ringgit of purported unpaid taxes. According to counsels for both parties, they are looking to see if they can resolve this amicably and that there are one or two things that have yet to be ironed out. The IRB filed the suit against Shafee in May 2021 over 5 years of alleged unpaid taxes from 2011 to 2014 and 2016. Shafee has said the claim is inaccurate, unlawful and tainted with malafide, and that he had submitted a revised capital statement as final consideration for a tax settlement. In September 2021, the IRB applied for a summary judgment to be entered against Shafee, and a hearing was slated for today. But the matter was adjourned due to the ongoing talks. High Court Judicial Commissioner Rosmawa Rozain gave the parties 2 weeks to finalise negotiations. In the event that an agreement can't be reached, she said the court will proceed to hear the IRB's summary judgment application on December 15th. Kanger International said its largest shareholder and executive director, Kuah Choon Ching, has disposed of his entire 12.28% stake in the company. According to a bourse filing today, Kuah offloaded the stake, comprising 74.05 million shares via the open market on November 30th, ceasing to be a substantial shareholder in the construction outfit. Based on the price tag of 7 cents per share stated in the filing, he disposed of the block of shares for 5.18 million ringgit. Following Kuah's divestment of his stake, the company's largest shareholder is now Si Tong Nai with an 8.39% stake. He is also the lone substantial shareholder of Kanger. Kuah was made an executive director of Kanger in August 2020. Shares in Kanger closed 7.14% lower at 6.5 cents today, giving the company a market capitalization of 42.24 million ringgit. Opcom Holdings has proposed to change its corporate name to Hextar Capital effective immediately. Its Bursa filing showed today. Notably, Hextar's Group CEO Dato' Eddie Ong Chu Meng is its largest shareholder with a 31.74% direct stake. The broadband infrastructure provider was also thrust under the spotlight in September this year after it acquired an 18.03% stake or 70 million shares in Ace market-listed Binasak Communications from the latter's managing director Nabun Aik for 39.2 million ringgit as part of its venture into the satellite telecommunications business. The acquisition came less than 2 months after Opcom said it was eyeing a 49% stake in Transgrid Ventures for 98 million ringgit via a cash plus share deal to diversify into the power transmission and distribution business. Opcom shares fell 0.8% to 60.5 cents, valuing it at 232.33 million ringgit. Year to date, the stock has fallen by 18.24%.